Hi, my name is Joe Startup, and I'm here to help you start up simply. Simply, start up. My friend Charlie, who's in the t-shirt business, asked me how he could create a brand that is different from his competitors. I told him that he needed a clear message and narrative. The message is the argument for buying your product or service. The key benefit should be part of the message. On one page, write down all the product features and their benefits. Features are various aspects of the product. The benefits are the solutions that the features provide to the customer. Choose the most important benefits and the top 2 to 4 features. Charlie was tired of making a bunch of shirts and hoping they'd sell based on price. He decided to license digital designs and print them on a digital fabric printer one shirt at a time rather than run big batches in the traditional method. After drawing a list of the product features and key benefits, he settled on the key benefit of getting a custom t-shirt chosen from thousands of designs. Charlie decided to call the brand Custom for You Tees. After you have a clear message, I find it helpful to build a memorable story or narrative about the product or service. Write about how you came up with the idea. Use specific names and details, but the story should be about 3 or 4 paragraphs. Selling successfully is about talking about the product's benefits, but people want to hear stories. Charlie decided to use a story about how his business started. Charlie was a struggling painter when his girlfriend left him and took all of his cool t-shirts. He started making his own t-shirts, and strangers asked him where they could buy the shirts. A business was born. After you've developed a clear message and narrative, test it out on friends and family. Check if they understand the benefit quickly and if the story works for them. Be open to changes. You will likely need several tries to get the message and narrative right. Try to develop a 30-second pitch which quickly describes the product and key benefits, and a 2-minute pitch which includes the product, key benefits, plus the narrative about how the idea originated. This is what you call the elevator pitch, which is what you would tell a stranger about your business on an elevator ride. Videotape your 30-second and 2-minute pitch and watch it on YouTube. Revise it until you're satisfied. Charlie told his friends and families about his message and the narrative. They loved the narrative, but Custom for You Tees did not click. At first, Charlie was not happy, but he thought about it. He then pitched Made for You Tees. His friends liked that name much more. I suggest that you develop a tagline, which is a short phrase describing the brand and should be the key message. For example, Nike's tagline is Just Do It, which suggests action and you are capable of achieving your goals. Charlie worked with a lot of combinations for a tagline. In the end, he chose 10,000 designs, one made for you. He felt this captured his key benefits. After you've tightened up the message and narrative, make sure they're used throughout all the marketing materials. Customers will have an easier time to understand what the brand stands for. Remember, the message is your argument for why customers ought to buy your product. The narrative is the story of the product or service. Getting the opinions of others are essential. Today we talked about the message. My name is Joe Startup, and I'm here to help you start up simply. Simply, start up.